Okay, so for today, the plan is not that simple, actually. What I have in mind for today is to build out as far as we can this way, because I don't want this area just to abruptly stop here as it is. I want it to kind of continue a lot further and then fill it all in, and hopefully that will look a lot nicer. But I'm well aware that this will take a very long time to get done, and it might be a two-parter, depending on how much we get done. Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully that won't be the case, but it might be. So I guess we may as well just get started then. I started off building an outline of where I wanted the plains to be, which acted as a guide so I knew how to shape the plains once we started to fill it in. I then moved on to creating two mountains that were on the corner of the perimeter we just made. And this first mountain was actually one of the tallest mountains I've made so far, and the second one was just slightly smaller. Okay, I think that's that side of the mountain done. I do want to have another side of the mountain, but I've kind of run out of blocks at the moment, and I've definitely not got enough, so I'm going to do a bit more grinding on that. So what we can do now is we can fill up the plains that we've got here. Unless I've made a very bad error, we're going to need around 28,000 blocks of dirt to fill in this section here, which we definitely have at the base, but it might just take a while to get done. So yeah, I guess we may as well get started. Okay, so now we're starting to fill up the area that we just made. I started off on the edges and then eventually worked my way towards the middle. And I stuck to the structure that we made while making the perimeter for the plains. And this took an extraordinarily long time to get done, but now that we've got so much more land to play around with, it was definitely worth it. Oh my god, finally we're done. That was around 3 days of placing dirt blocks. Oh my god. There are some bits that I'm not too happy about. This region over here looks a bit weird. Maybe it's fine. We might finish up this mountain range here, from this mountain to that mountain. Maybe add in one mountain there, another mountain there, and then maybe a couple smaller ones scattered around. So yeah, let's get started. So to finish off this mountain range, I built 4 mountains that were around 40 blocks tall, and each one only took around 40 minutes to make. I was able to quickly connect these mountains up together, and made it all seem like a connected mountain range, which is exactly what I wanted to get. I will be honest, the mountains could do with a bit more shaping, but we can just do that later on in the future. Okay, so these mountains look as if they're pretty much done. I do want to add in some bits that are on the side here because you can kind of see the inside of the mountain. So we might fill up this area here in a second, but I've kind of run out of blocks and I don't really have any more, so we're going to have to leave it as it is for today. In the meantime, what we can do is we can fill up the dirt from here up to where the mountains are and do it all the way around to the edge. That should look quite nice. So yeah, I guess we'll get started. Now we're just throwing on a bit of dirt just to finalise this last little top section, and I really wanted to make sure that the hills felt continuous and that there were hardly any sharp turns or edges, and I think for the most part it looks okay. Okay, so that looks a lot better now that that's done. We're not actually going to be making this look like a forest or like a plains just yet. The idea that I have right now, and this might be a bit ambitious, but it's to build a city here. This might be 5 episodes down the line, but I would like to build, maybe not a city, maybe like a village or something like that. And I do want the city or village to be in one of these corners here, and then have farmland spread out up to around about where I am now. But because I don't know exactly how I want the village to look, I can't really decorate any of these areas here. Even if the village might not even reach over here, some of the farmland might, and there's no point in building something and then it just being in the way later. So I'm going to leave the trees and grass and all that aside for now. But yeah, I am really happy with the progress that we made today, and I guess I'll see you in the next episode. Oh my god, I am so sick of placing dirt.